Be honest, just for a moment. Not with me, with yourself. There comes a moment when excuses stop working, when comfort starts costing you respect, when you realize no one is coming to save you. The truth is simple. You've been living below your standard. You feel it every time you trade pain for play. You were meant for more than the life you're living right now. You've made promises and broken them. And then it hits you. This isn't about motivation anymore. It's about discipline, the kind that draws a hard line. Because now you're standing at a line most men never cross. Discipline isn't comfort. It isn't feeling ready. It's the line between boys and men. When a man lives by discipline, he becomes grounded, centered, unshakable. These are the 5 moments discipline becomes personal. And once you recognize them, there's no going back. The final one is the peak, and very few ever reach it. Moment 1, when comfort starts costing you respect. Let me ask you, has comfort ever made you want the ground to swallow you? At first it's subtle. People stop expecting much from you. They joke, they doubt, they speak over you. Not because they're cruel, but because you stopped showing up. You chose comfort over responsibility. You broke your word, and the world adjusted its expectations of you. Because the real damage isn't their disrespect, it's the moment you realize they're right. You see it in their eyes, you feel it in the room, and when you look in the mirror, it hits hardest. You trained people how to treat you by refusing to discipline yourself. That's when discipline becomes personal, because effort hurts, but being disrespected hurts more. And a man who chooses comfort eventually pays with respect. Moment 2, when pain replaces excuses. You wait, you hope things will somehow improve. Then reality hits. No one is on the way. No rescue, no helper. You grow tired of explaining why you're not where you should be. Tired of blaming time, luck, people, and circumstances. Pain enters the room, and suddenly excuses sound weak. This is where discipline is forged, not in inspiration, but in pain that refuses to be ignored. Here, you make a choice. Obey discipline, or obey regret. Moment 3, when pain becomes a teacher. Your body aches, your mind resists. Everything in you says stop. But instead of running, you stay. And that's when you notice something. Growth lives on the other side of discomfort. Discipline is choosing temporary pain over permanent weakness. Once you understand this, quitting becomes harder than continuing. This is where many men fall off, because growth demands consistency, not intensity. Moment 4, when your habits expose your future. That thing you refuse to sacrifice eventually exposes how unprepared you are. What you do daily is quietly building the life you'll live later. The food you eat, the time you waste, the standards you tolerate. Discipline becomes personal when you realize your future isn't decided by dreams. It's decided by routines. Change the routine or accept the result. The 5th moment is when discipline becomes freedom. You start saying no. You let go of what weakens you. You stop drinking. You stop womanizing, or stopped anything you have always been comfortable with, not because you're better, but because you want control. You wake up early not to impress, but to own your time. You say no more often. You become organized, focused, reliable, disciplined, and suddenly life feels lighter, because discipline isn't a cage, it's the key. Here's the truth most people avoid. Every freedom in your life has a price, and that price is discipline. This isn't about perfection. It's about showing up every day, whether you feel like it or not. So ask yourself, when will it become personal for you? Because the moment it does, everything changes. If this hit you, don't scroll. Commit, apply, act. Subscribe, because discipline isn't built in one video, it's built daily. And this channel exists to make sure you don't fight that war alone. And by the order of the Peaky Blinders, I order you to conquer what you have been avoiding. Until next time.